We're back in Christopher's kitchen for another creative type recipe, and I will tell you, this is one of the old staples to end a meal in creme brulee, but we're adding a little bit of a twist to it today. This is baked apple creme brulee, just kind of amping it up a notch.
Perfect. Great for the holidays coming up or any time of year. We don't do this in the restaurant a lot, but we do this a lot for private parties and things. But this is actually a creme brulee baked in an apple with the caramel sauce. For this, we have 3 egg yolks and 6 whole eggs, and a cup and a third of brown sugar. It's a teaspoon of vanilla, and then a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Sometimes when you're making sweet stuff, a little bit of salt just makes it really pop. I'm gonna put the cream on the stove, okay? 2.5 cups of heavy cream, and we just wanna bring that to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, you just turn it right off. And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do our apples. So I like using the golden, delicious apples. They're the best for baking. What you wanna do is you just wanna cut a little bit of that bottom off so you get a nice flat surface. But you don't wanna remove any of that core because you need that core intact. You don't want your creme brulee mix to leak out. So I just wanna make sure that sits level. Then I'm gonna cut off the top, make sure, I'm gonna look at it, make sure it's level. Now I'm gonna take a little scoop like this, and your first scoop can just be straight down like ice cream. And then you wanna come back and just scoop down and try to get you just wanna leave about 1/4 inch of apple on the sides, but that side is very important. Now I'm just going back around the inside to create as much space as I can for the creme brulee mix, but I also wanna leave enough there so I have some good apple to eat also with this creme brulee. Cream has boiled, and we are ready to make the creme brulee mix. I need to add this cream while it's hot, but if I add too much, it's gonna cook the eggs and curdle. So you just add a little bit of it at a time in the beginning. This is called tempering. You're just warming up the eggs gradually. Okay, so that's all stirred. I'm gonna put this into a pitcher so it's a little bit easier to pour. So now I'm gonna pour these into the apple. So just come right up to the edge, as high as you can get it. Now with a normal creme brulee, you need a water bath or something, but the apple here protects the creme brulee so it doesn't burn. So now this is gonna go into an oven that's 325 for about 40 minutes. Okay, I've taken my creme brulees out of the oven. They're fairly firm, and then I've refrigerated them a little bit because you want your creme brulee a little bit cool in the middle. You put a little of this, we use a little turbinado sugar. Now they're a little bit golden brown on top because of the oven. And then if you don't have a blowtorch at home, you can use your broiler. Put it up as high as it goes and do it until the sugar is caramelized. Of course, this is the quick restaurant way. I'm gonna do a little heat and back off a little bit. You don't have to burn these until the last minute, right before you're ready to serve it. Just gonna prepare my plate. We use a little caramel sauce. Drag that across the plate like that. Just set that just like that. Maybe just dusting on a half of it, a little powdered sugar. Okay, and there it is. That's our baked apple creme brulee. Okay, Mike, let's cut into this apple. Now, I'll show you how I eat this because the apple is so good too. You know, the apple bakes while the creme brulee. So it's kind of your holder. I just kind of hold it and then just kind of scrape the apple with the creme brulee, which that looks disgusting.
All right.
You know what happened?
My goodness.
Got a little bit of
I can taste the apple, and it's a little tart. Great question from the very beginning. Some may be having, why the golden apple versus the traditional red, like you said?
I think the reds get too soft, and the Granny Smiths are too tart.
All right.
These are the traditional baking apples. When we make the tart tatins and stuff like that, we use this type of an apple.
And it's just the right amount of tart. It's really, really tasty. All right, if you'd like to access the recipe for the baked apple creme brulee, all you have to do is log on to kbtx.com. Go to Christopher's Kitchen. We have all the recipes listed right there. You won't want to miss this one. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. For Christopher Lampo, I'm Mike Wright.